What's up guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I will be showing you how to make your very first mech, and I want you guys to comment down below on what you guys want me to try to build of a mech. I just want to say thank you so much. I didn't think my last video on mech building would get 600 or 700 now views. Oh my god, that was insane. I was like so surprised because my view count's not even that high, but that one video just skyrocketed. Took 5 months, but it skyrocketed. And I was like, well, I'll show people how to make their first starter mech. Doesn't have to be anything. But if you guys want me to, if you guys want to see me build something, comment down below. You can turn your mech in this mech you can like the upper arm, lower leg, upper leg, lower leg, upper leg, upper arm, lower arm, so like that you can change them to whatever shape you want. It's just when like this one I didn't have the scale tool, so actually yeah, I didn't have the scale tool, and so I was just testing around with it, and this is why this one's all blocky. So then I tried to recreate something from a video game. It actually didn't turn out too bad for a build-a-boat. This is Mecha Team Leader. Took me a lot longer for this one because, well, I had the scale tool, so I started scaling. I wish I got this one on video. Really do. I had it on video, I accidentally deleted it. Sucked. I wasn't going to rebuild it, but this is Mecha Team Leader. And then I'm working on my own mech over here, as you can see. This red one. I won't show it to y'all until it's done, because I want it to be done. Thinking I'm probably gonna build a Hulkbuster off camera, just to see how good I can do. Like, actual micro blocked one, though. So then, without further ado, let's get on to your first mech. So, I know not a lot of people have scale, so I'm not going to try to do scale most of this video. I might do scale some parts of the video, but I'm going to try not to. So, and, what I suggest to you is you build it off one, because, if you have screwdriver tool, because if you do, then that'll be perfect. We're going to do 6 out, I think that's 6. 2, 3, 4, that's 5 out. We're gonna try 6 out. 6 out looks fine. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 looks. See what 5 looks like. Ding 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 ding. I'm going to actually make this one 7. Or no, I'm gonna make that 5, which I think that's 5 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need one more, I think. But for luck, we'll just make an extra row here. Make an extra row. Extra row right there. And then we're gonna extend it out. Sorry, I don't know why I said that a little delayed, the extra row thing. So then, I scaled this down, I think, actually. Bink. And then I scaled that down, I think. Bink. And then I'm gonna pull that out. Boom. This, so now you can, if you want, delete the, well, there's 2 blocks in there, but it's fine, you can leave it like that. It's not gonna affect the mech build at all. So for this video, I know you're like, come on, get to the point. Oh, where is back? Sorry, someone came in the room. Sorry that this happens. I lost my sign that says I'm recording on it in my room. Oh, there's that block that we could delete. So we're basically just putting it back to where it was. This could be one more out. The foot length doesn't really matter. You can make it as big as you want. This build's gonna be like a block build. Oh, I scaled that one more in. There. Yeah, because now it's hanging off on that side and not that side, but that's fine if it doesn't, as long as it's scaled in a little bit. So for this, what I like doing is I like to do stuff like this, scale tool, for the people who are going to design theirs. And then you like, just for, y'all don't have to do this, but just for the looks of it, I'm going to scale everything in one. I don't know what I'm scaling right now. I'm gonna scale everything one in because something happened on the other side that it could affect it. It's not going, no, it cannot affect it actually. It's just it's gonna look weird by the design I'm going right now. After I said I wasn't doing a little bit of design, I starts to do designing. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to do like the legs on that, the one that's called 9. I call him 9 because it's like he reminds me of my old uh Ninetales mech I had, so I call him 9. You know what? No, we're gonna keep that 1. Yeah, what are we gonna do about you though? What we're gonna do is we're gonna scale this one in 1, and then bop, and then bop, and then bop. And then for the front, you don't have to, like I said, anything I do, you don't have to. I like spending a little bit more time than usual on the legs. Let me pop this back out. Like I said, you don't have to do this part. You don't have to do this part at all. This part is nowhere near important to what everything else I have to do. That's why I did that. Okay, well that's fine. That's fine. There's just gonna be a look out there. That's it. So here, now this is the important part. Now this is the important part. Do you wanna? What do you wanna do for this? You want to push this up, so you still have those like border things around it. Here, I'm gonna scale this out 1, and then over here, just over there. Then, so you have this like border thing. This part's just the starting on the leg. I'll make this one the left leg since I messed up on the left side for me. So then I'll make this the left leg. So it's inward so people don't see it. And like I said, I'm going to try to keep this. Like for this, for you guys would probably want... I'm going to go with the way that I would think y'all were going to use it is for fighting or showing off to your friends. Either way helps. But if you were fighting with this, then I'm gonna show you the fight. What for the kneecap joint, I'm just gonna do it the fighting way. The fighting way is so it's covered up by the inside of the leg, so you gotta make some of this hollow. So you hollow, once you're done hollowing this out, so there's like a hollow spot, you could go for defense and make this all like not hollow like I usually do, and I just put either way it actually could be defense or attack, depends how you like it. I'm gonna put this on 0 point scale now so I can actually start fixing this a little bit. So like glitching in a little bit, and then I'll scale this in a little bit. Like I said, you literally, all for this part, literally, you know where I started on the foot? Literally for you, all you literally gotta do is just basically just start from on the bottom of the foot, just make a hollow like this all the way up. But since I'm putting in design, I gotta do a little bit more. Oh my god, who is lagging my server? Like, for real? I can't do anything without having to have lag apparently now in this game. So now what we're gonna do is fix up the flaw I had over here with the 0 scale. Said I wasn't, now I am. Ha. Seems like in the future. And we're just gonna scale that up and then make that even, and then for the top one all we gotta do is literally scale this out a little bit. And then scale it in for the inside. That's literally all you have to do. I am putting too much work into this. This video should already had one leg done. Depends how fast you make it. Okay, I think that's fine looking. I'll put this out a little bit, this one. This one's out too much. I just need you a little bit, man. Just need a little notch out. Okay, perfect. So then we're gonna scale this in a little bit. Blah 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 blah. So then you're just gonna scale it up to around the point where you want the kneecap. You can make this any size. I keep forgetting to mention that. You can make this any size you want it to be. Any size. This is like the leg part. So it has to be hollow if you're going for attack. It could be for defense. I'll probably like explain it on the ground of what you do for offense. For defense, you just do this, then you get a hinge. For the defense, it's basically just saving blocks. Like this is what you do on top of your leg because you fill it in. So this is what you do on the top. You just go bang, bang. Let me get that block again. This is what you would do for defenses. In my case, I call it defense. You just go bing bing. And then you would scale it up until it's over. Nothing can be touching the hinge or it doesn't work. Except for that one block. This one block, this controls it all. And then all you gotta do for that is just start building around it and start doing detail, closing it off. But what I'm gonna do is do an attack, because in my mind, people do more attack than defense. At this point, you're going to need a jetpack. You're gonna need a lot of hinges, jetpack, and a chair and a cake, or a plane seat, depends whatever way you like to use it. I would guess mobile, plane seat, chair and a cake, Xbox, PC. People can do both pretty good actually, so don't know if I want to stop it here or keep going. Votes, I'm gonna probably stop it here because most people do not probably have that many blocks, but you can make this higher if you want. Okay, so basically we're doing the same exact thing down there, but since it's not as much exposed, it's gonna be what I would call a defense. So bink, then you want to bink, and sometimes by doing this, your rod glitches out and it doesn't stay in, but it shouldn't. It shouldn't do that. Actually, no, that only happened on my what's it called, Mech. My Mecha Team Leader mech, only because I was scaling on the walls and realized that the hinge was touching nothing, or not like from the back of it touching nothing. For this, I would like to use a rod with like this, and then delete this, and then this, and then this. You can also use what's it called? Servos. I do not recommend it, but you can. If for Xbox, I don't recommend it. Some people on here will probably be like, "Oh, I should watch this video, and Xbox person's building it." So I'm on Xbox, so there might be like a simpler way of building these, which there is, always is. My motto is hinges or nothing. It's just like, no, I'm joking, but it's not my motto. I just love hinges. Hinges are best in the game. How much more can I do on that though? That is perfect. So you have like your hinge is protected by your legs, so technically it's and you're saving blocks by making it hollow. For this part, you don't have to make it hollow. I'm not going to rebuild that hollow thing because it takes too long to do that again. So for this one, I'm just gonna for the other leg, you know what? On the other leg, I'm gonna make it a defense leg, so you guys can see the difference. Just just messing with something real quick. Just messing with something, make it look a little bit cleaner. Okay. See what I did on the side wall? So you have these, and then you have that scale thing right there. This can be bigger again. That's better. Okay. So basically, we're done with this leg. Basically, already. See how fast that was? Really? Like really? You could really do this pretty fast. Not gonna lie. Probably not gonna save this, but I'm gonna buy a slot, and actually I'll save it. But this is where I'm gonna put my Hulkbuster after this video. So I'll just buy this. Cha-ching! Have enough gold for that now. You save it here. I would suggest you save it here. If it's not that, it doesn't take that long to rebuild if your game crashes. So what I like to do is to try to equal the standards. First you gotta make this like that, and then you're gonna want to pull it out a little bit. Depends how much you want it. If for non-scale people, I prefer doing 3 blocks out and then leg again. But I don't think that's 3 at all. That's probably 4, but we should be fine. I realize that this one's not long enough, so you're just gonna... Oh, that's only because I've been doing stuff like this, though. Like, scaling it, taking it forever, just trying to... And to be honest, if I looked 5 months ago in the past and said to myself, do you think you're gonna make another mech video again? That person would have probably said no because I lost my old account, but now look where I am. Back. And one of the reasons why I'm back is because I'm getting worse and worse luck every time Shindo Life puts a new, what's it called? A new bloodline in the game. It's taking me forever just to get the Cobra. Like, Cobra's been out a while now, and I still haven't got it. And I've been also trying to get Reaper, and I still haven't got that either. It sucks, but it's true. So, I'm trying to see if y'all would like this, or you only like that video because it was Naruto related, and if you don't like this one, then I'll just start trying to make Naruto mechs for y'all, and if not, I don't know. I want to know how many people did build this, though. Comment down below. I built it, thank you so much. Or, I built it, I didn't. It's not as useful as I thought it would be. Or, I at least built it. That would make my day right there. You at least built it. I'm gonna see if I could just do that, and then... No, I physically can't. Actually, can I? So here's another way. This is for the people who are, this foot's gonna be a lot different, because it's just literally gonna be the same. But this is the fast way foot. This is the fastest way to do it. It's faster if you don't put it. This is like no design defense leg. So it's literally going to be too easy to break. I mean, actually, no, it's not, because it's the defense, so it's going to be pretty tough to break for most of my friends. But since I'm not saving it, who cares? I'm building a Hulkbuster soon. Probably right after this video, actually. Since I'm bored. So for this is the part where the joint will be. Like I said, look how fast that was. Already, like you can make a mech. It doesn't take too much to build a mech. You just go boom, 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 done. Like for real, I swear. So it's not that hard. Okay, I'm gonna try to. I'm trying to figure out a way to. This is a hard part to try to make sure that nothing touches that hinge, and if anything does, well then boost you. Oops, bro, it doesn't work. So, and at the very end, I will be showing you that this would work, and if anything's broken on it, I will fix it on video. But so far, there's nothing that I can see, at least. So basically, what I meant by like defending this thing was like, one, scale this out more. It's got to be more to have that little notch thing that I'm about to put. And then just scale that down so it's like no one can hit that in it. Because if someone gets their TNT in that crack of the leg, then that leg is done. That leg is just done. Dunzo beans. Gone. Never to exist again. So sometimes you could literally just do this and you don't even have to do it all the way around. I'm not going to do it all the way around, but you can. It's not that hard, actually. All you got to do is make sure it's not touching. All you got to do is make sure it's not touching the bottom leg, but it's also, like, covering up that hinge. Which mine is not doing that. There. That's covering up the hinge well enough to keep it alive. And then you're like, but wait, how are you going to build up from this? And au contraire, you simple. So, listen. When you do this, you're like, how are you going to build up after that? Because then it's going to touch or do something wrong. And actually, it's not if you do it right. It depends. The legs don't even move that much, so to be honest, you don't even have to put hinges. Literally, you can just make legs. Spend hours on just making legs and don't even put hinges. This part you just scale up, and then once you scale up, move over. That shouldn't be touching. It's not, but it's not touching this either. It has to be touching one thing, or it will fall. I like to just scale that over, and then boom. Well, and then you would usually put the shielding thing all the way around, because if not, weak beans. It's gonna be really weak. I'm gonna put it on the back because I think if I don't put it on the back, then it's going to fall. But the sides, you don't have to. Do 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 do. Do do. And then just scale this up to the same length as this one. As you can see, very different designing. This one actually does cover. This one's like complete covered. And then, actually, what was I thinking? Hold on. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? The leg has no. The attack has defending. Okay, yeah, I was making sure I was just saying everything right. I felt like I was getting the defending and attacking backwards. And then here on out, you should be pretty much good for the legs. So then you want to save it here too. Okay, let's try to get this done for real. So first you're gonna want to First, you're gonna want to make the legs move like a. By the way, should have said this. It's not gonna move like a human at all. I don't know if that's why people started watching that video, thinking that it would move like a human. It has human-like joints, but you would have to have pistons and a lot of pistons actually to actually make them move like that. But it does have joints like a human. It will move ish like a human. It's not gonna be like, ooh, I'm gonna walk forward, like W to walk forward the whole entire mech. No, it's not gonna be like that. It's literally. Did I get that right, or is it too low? Okay, got it. Right there. I already forgot what I was saying, but I'm just gonna ignore that I forgot what I was saying. So then it's gonna be cool. Watch and learn. So this is like it's gonna move like a human. Like if you force it. Like so if you're doing a cake, if you do cake, then it's going to cake. If you can use winged jetpack with this, it will make it fly, and the legs will move somewhat like human, somewhat like human, somewhat. I say somewhat because, well, we don't really know. You want to scale this down a little bit, give it a little personality or like body a little bit to prove that it's like a mech look-alike thing. So it's gotta have like that part there. I like putting that the part there just to make it look more better, you know? It'll look weird if you just have nothing there. I moved that out because it wasn't even, and I like it being even. So it's gonna look weird, but I like it being even, so I don't care. I scale up. I scale up. I scale more up by a little. I scale this equal. Too much or too little? Perfect, I think. It's fine. It doesn't matter if it is or not. It does. It kind of does matter. It just hasn't have. It can't be touching that leg, and it has to be a lot up so the leg can move. Scale. Walk, walk, walk with the scale. Make yourself a bridge. Scale this in a little bit. That's gonna make it look too much weird. Ding. And this is like the almost like groinal area. Almost like I said. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, then that goes up, and then that's actually not looking too bad for the size. Then you want to put this in more. So sometimes it's not going to come out good, sometimes it will. It's like literally a leap of faith. If you want it to look good, spend more time. If you don't, just do what I'm doing. I can never get this part perfect. See, the Mecha Team Leader, that took me like hours on this part because I wanted to make it look like it was a robot still. So I just did like the Buzz Lightyear junk on it to make it look like it was like close. I'm gonna move these out a little bit more. It's got to be like more in than the bottom to like show that underneath, like it's this, so it's the bottom, then it's like the like with the abs and then the upper chest, and then head and arms. It's not looking too bad. I mean, yeah, for a mech it's not looking too bad so far, but I'm just gonna keep going on the out a little bit. Don't want to keep going too much, but I'll just do like an inch over here and that should be it. Yeah, that looks not that bad. For this one's quite the opposite. Instead of sticking up, you want to stick off. This is like my first time not making, it's not my first, but on this account it is, to make non-hollow chest, so I'm hoping I have enough blocks at the end. If I don't, I'll just use a different type of block, and you'll know what I mean by that, because now we're gonna have to have this in up a little bit more and up a little bit more, and then actually I would hook up my mouse, but I'm trying to keep this Xbox like that. So hold on, I gotta move this. I'm gonna move this down more because I feel like it's a little too tall. Just a little bit. Then you're gonna want the sides to be off a little bit because you remember you're gonna have arms downwards and it can't get stuck on this hip part right here. So sometimes you might have to scale that in depending on what you're trying to do. This body's not turning out. It's not turning out too bad so far, so we're looking good. You want it off on both sides a little bit, but not too much like that. So I feel like it's a little. It's a little. That's around good, yeah. Then you're wanting to scale this up to the point where you would like it. Maria will be around here, maybe more actually. There we go, that's looking not bad. Look at that though. And for your first mech so far, would you say that's bad? Come on, really? Like, can't be bad. Actually, at this point, you don't need a mouse, but I like to have it in the middle of there, so, and Xbox will take a minute, so I'm just gonna hook up my mouse and like quickly put down wheels on both sides, and then I'll switch back on Xbox. Xbox. I don't know. Yes, I will use my mouse, but I already got it, which y'all didn't know because I cut it out. Come on, why isn't it working? It's plugged in. This is a sign. Why aren't you working? Green. Doesn't green mean it's not plugged in? Hold on. It's plugged in. Maybe it's dead. It magically starts working now. I don't know why, but it did. You're gonna need the older. When I said that was, I might have said that was it. For everything you really need, it's not. I forgot. For the arms, you're gonna want a wheel like this, and then a wheel like that. They have to be the old wheels. Shouldn't take you too much harder grinding if you got there from here. Ooh, actually rotated it a little too much and now too little. Perfect. Close enough. Okay. At this point, I might start using a mouse to make it a little easier on myself, but it's literally not. No. I'm gonna turn off my mouse. Temptations of how good using a mouse is for Xbox. I'm going to use Xbox to show you that I can build a mech on Xbox only. So basically, I haven't found a defense or attack version of the arms. So basically, the arms are going to be like the legs for the defender side. Scale this up a little bit, not too much. Perfect. I think that's perfectly square almost. It doesn't have to be perfectly square, but since this is a square mech, like I said, to make it easier on myself and you, what you could do actually with this is to make your chest a little bit wider to protect that wheel a little bit more. But I'm not going to do that because this is a tutorial for you and I want it to be get done faster. Okay. It's actually gonna be, this is the hard part for Xbox, because if you're not using a mouse, you're just gonna go ding, 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 and then make yourself a platform with a different block than what the one you're using, so you still have more of what the one you're using is. You don't keep this though, you delete it, but still I like to use a different one. You go up. I put that in the wrong place. This one's supposed to be right here, and then you can put, like they did with the other leg, you can put guards around the arm too. I'll call them guards for the rest so you know what I'm talking about. Actually, 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 we could, I might have already just came up with a way of it working, if that's not touching. No, it's not. A way for you can use this way, I'm gonna guess it would be making it look a little cleaner than what it was going to look like. But I'll do what it would look like on the other side for you. Technically, you still have to put guards though around it, but yeah. I'm gonna scale that up a little bit more so we have something. But it's not touching right now. I'm looking at it and it's not. It's hard to see, but it is not touching. And I should just tell you what normal YouTubers will do would just be like, rewatch the video to do the other side. Probably just gonna do the other side for you guys. For that, you put guards around it. I'm not, because I'm trying to get the head. Still gonna do the head for you guys. For this one, I like to scale it in a little bit more on this, on all sides, but more on that. And then less here, and then less here. And then boom, hand. Then for the sword, I would usually just say right here. For the sword, you would just do bing, bing. For the sword, I'm just gonna say if you really do not know how to make this, which would be surprising if you don't, because it's literally not even hard at all. It's literally just a stick that's long, basically. But if you really do not know how to make this, I suggest you just rewatch them. For the handle on the other side, I'll just stick this the same exact stick, just through, so it makes it look like he's holding it. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. For this one, I have to get it centered on the wheel. For this one, I'm just going to do the mouse since, well, you could just rewatch the video, but the mouse is going to make it easier for me. We'll be back after these short messages. I gotta see what I did wrong. I accidentally saved it on my Mecha Team Leader slot, and now I'm gonna have to go find my Mecha Team Leader. I'll be back when I find it and save it back on the slot. And I found it. Let's go. Okay. Took a lot longer than expected because I've been saving literally everything on that slot. But hopefully... Oh, crud. Did I save it on this slot too? That was a close one. That was a close one. That's for sure. Let's lock that. See if I can do it from down here. I don't know. Gonna try. If I can, that would save me a lot of time. Good God. Just so you know, that's my fault because I messed up, but I will try to fix it. Just gonna hope that that holds it. Got it. Okay. Now all we gotta do is place and then place and then we are almost done with this Mech. I just realized though, my Mecha Team Leader could be broken now because it probably has one of the broken saves on it, but it won't take too long to fix. And just for it, I'm probably just gonna build the sword on this one too to make it look a little nicer. My Savage Bro swords aren't too hard to build. I think it's a 45 skill Legos. You can make this hollow or not. I don't care what you do at this point. For the head, you can make it hollow if you want. If you don't, then you don't. For this one, I'm gonna at least put some detail on the eyes, and yeah, I'm just gonna do the eyes. I'm not even gonna try to do the mouth. Just gonna make that actually. There. I was gonna say, but I'll just put the chair on there for now. And then we get to test it out, test it out, test it out, test it out. To make sure which one that is, I'll just color that one green. Okay, and then the test run. Now we eat. Oh, probably delete something before I test run it. Where are you? Found you. And now you delete that, then you should save it. I'm not going to, but then you come up here, place a cake in your stomach, jump, then go on your anchor, which I'm going to do with my mouse. It's a lot faster. And then you unanchor it. And, oh, okay, that's not too hard to fix. Oh, and hopefully that's not either. I don't have a wing, so I can't, like, fly it for you. But now, here's the part of the video on how you fix your mech. And see that sword, how it's getting stuck there? All you gotta do is literally just go over here to your sword. Tap on it and collision off. And then it goes through the map instead of gets stuck. Now, the fixing process. To fix it, you on this side would need, see on this side, this one, the problem on this side was literally just wasn't in all the way, so all you had to do for this side, for this leg, scale in a little bit more. That should be good. And then for the arm, the same thing, wasn't attached, just scaled in a little bit more. And then the chest again. I should put it on cake. So once I get up there, all you gotta do is stick a kick in my belly. An anchor. And now let's see what's working and what's not. That leg, is it the same leg? Really? Same leg. Okay. Fixing again. Part 3. Load. I can't believe it just didn't work. There, that's gotta work now. And if it doesn't, that means it's too much in. That one's gonna work now. Depot, fly up. And then cake. And then I'm gonna just unanchor with this. Okay. Game, I know you hate me, but why? You get one fixed, other one doesn't get fixed. Okay. Fixing part 4. You already see where I'm going at, though, because now you see me fix both of them. Boom. And then boom. Now that has to work, and I swear if the other one falls off again, I'm going to lose it, man. Boom, and this should be the fixing process done. The reason why it didn't get fixed the other 2 times is I just didn't save it fixed. But here we go. Your very own mech is fixed, working. I didn't even collision those off. It's just since there's 2 legs now, doesn't touch the ground and get stuck. Has really good mobility, and if you had a wing jetpack, you would spam A or space for PC or jump for mobile. And now you can paint it. You can paint it whatever color you would like. But for this case, I'm just gonna go. Just gonna paint it some random colors. Just spamming blue all over it really, and then head blue, and then I'm just gonna make the eyes purple. Blue, that's not purple, but we're good. I think that's, what even is that, man? One, that's not what I clicked on, but you can paint the rest once you, if you want, but let me get a good angle on this. Let me put everything in my backpack. Move from holder, move from holder, move from holder. And if you like this video, make sure you liked and subscribe. And on that case, peace.